Alrighty, welcome to another Wilds of Eldraine draft here on my YouTube channel as we open Questing Druid. So this is a adventure rare, Seek the Beast. It's kind of like, Reckless Impulse. You get to play the spells this turn until your next end step, weird wording. And then a 2-mana 1/1 that grows whenever you cast basically a non-green spell. It's not a bad card. This is Solitary Sanctuary is a good in the blue-white tapping deck, but I don't think I'd want to first pick it. Candy Grapple's great. You can never go wrong with this. Just a really good removal spell. Greta is a good green-black card. But I think first pick-wise, just worse than just taking Candy Grapple. And Howling Galefan's a decent green card. But you know what? I think I'm going to take Questing Druid. It's a bit of a red-green card, so you do want to keep that in mind. But you could play it with either half, depending on what your deck's constructed like, and I've been really liking Prophetic Prism, so getting to splash parts of this is nice. Plus, it's a rare I want to try. Well, I might try Stab Wound too. I know how good it is, but I might try it anyway. You put this on their creature, it gets -2/-2, so it can't really attack for much damage, and then they lose 2 life a turn. It's a really brutal card. And obviously, it would have been better to start Candy Grapple into Stab Wound, but I still think I'm going to take Stab Wound over, like, a worse removal spell in Curse of the Werefox, a blue-green card that really wants to be in the blue-green deck. I do like Picklock Prankster a lot. It doesn't really go well with my first pick, and then Stab Wound I think is just better. Also, Cut In is not bad, but I think Stab Wound's quite a bit better, so let's just take that. Totentan's Swarm Piper. Decent card. It's a good build-around. Could be going into Jund, but I think I'm just going to take Candy Grapple, the card I should have taken the first pick anyway. And we can be green-black and maybe splash the Seek the Beast part of Questing Druid, or we can just take 2 black cards and see where we go from here. A couple things here. There's Voracious Vermin, 3-mana 2/1 that makes a 1/1 rat, and then when one of your creatures dies, this gets a +1/+1 counter. It's a solid card. It's more of an aggressive card than a defensive one for sure. There's Root Rider Fawn, which is nice because it helps you splash off-color stuff. I kind of like just taking Fawn, help splash for Questing Druid, and I think these are comparable. The main advantage to taking Voracious Vermin is I just took 2 really good black cards, and I would just keep taking black cards. This dips me back into green, but I think that's okay. I mean, Questing Druid is a good card. I would like to play it, and the Root Rider Fawn enables me to play both halves of it, so it seems like setting myself up for that isn't bad. All right, this pack has a pretty good green-white card. Even in mono-white, this card is good. 3-mana 2/2 draw card, but also getting to put a permanent back on top. It's a good effect to have in the late game, especially since you don't really have to spend a card on it because you get the cantrip half as well. There's also Rowan's Grim Search. Bargain, draw 2, lose 2, but you can bargain it and into basically getting kind of like a weird Scry 4 first. There's also make a food token and 3-mana 3/2 sack of food +2/+2. This is pretty close. I think Woodland Acolyte, the green-white card, is the best card, but I'll just take the green card that's good in green-black because it's kind of where I'm heading, but we'll see. Ooh. So this is a 2-mana 2/2, but if it attacks when you have a 4-power creature, it gets double strike, which includes itself if you can pump it. And it has a green adventure, which puts 3 +1/+1 counters distributed as you please. I like that. This, in a base green-black deck splashing red, you can always cast Stolen Goodies pretty much, and that's a solid spell. And sometimes you cast Picnic Ruiner. I think that's a little better than just like a DLX. The DLX only hits creatures, otherwise we'd be talking about a different thing. Okay, I do like Hearth Elemental a lot. I'm starting to get a decent amount of red. I just don't think Hopeless Nightmare is that good, and I don't have much of a bargain deck right now. In fact, don't have a single card with bargain, so... And then Verdant Outrider and Leaping Ambush are both pretty mediocre. Let's just take Hearth Elemental. It's also possible we just end up back in black-red. I mean, we lose out on Hollow Scavenger, but I don't think that's a huge deal. And then Questing Druid, you could still splash in black-red, like black-red splash green. Obviously, Root Rider Fawn makes me kind of want to be base green, but we'll see where we end up. Oh, wow. Well, an 8th pick Torch the Tower. We cannot turn down red. This is the best red common. One of the best commons overall. Just a 1-mana removal spell that does a lot of different things. It exiles, it scries, it can deal 3, and bargain is sometimes an upside just getting to sack something. So easy torch the tower here. Are we doing it again? I had good experiences with Dark Tutelage before. There is also Red Tooth Genealogist and Hollow Scavenger. Both those cards are pretty good. But you know what? I'm going to take Dark Tutelage. And no one can stop me. Look, green. I'll just be Jund food, gain my life back with Dark Tutelage, and I have a bargain card already that can, like, you sack the tutelage. I also have been getting past good black and red stuff. I'd rather be black-red than being green, though it could maybe be all three. I don't know. I think most likely it's going to look something like this. Red-black basically playing the Seek the Beast part and some every now and then casting Questing Druid, but we'll see. I don't care about that. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard, your opponent loses a life. No, not super into that. Not Dead After All is kind of nice. I've got some decent-ish creatures. Yeah, I like that a little more than Scarecrow Guide. Oh, Scarecrow Guide's kind of nice. No, let's just take the guide. We're looking like we might be three colors. Oh, Rowan's Grim Search Wield. Okay, we'll take that. You know what? This is looking like a potential Skewer Slinger deck, and I'll take Sugar Rush just to cut the red card. I still have these two, like, okay green cards, but I'm looking like I could just be red-black here. Nice and clean. All right. Last pick, Hopeful Vigil. White does seem open. This card is good, especially if you can cast the mill part in straight black. Still, it's going to be a 4/4 a lot of the time. Ashiok's Reaper, whenever an enchantment you control is put in the graveyard, draw a card. I don't have a lot of that. There's, I guess, Stab Wound and Tutelage. But I'm probably going to take the Somnophage, and every now and then off like a Prophetic Prism or like a Scarecrow Guide, I might be able to cast the mill for. Passing on Conceited Witch, Barrow Naughty, Evolving Wilds, a quad green card. I'm not really in for that. All right, let's take the Somnophage. In the all-removal red-black deck, it can do some good work. Whoa. Look at all these blue cards. Blue is very much not open, which is a shame because I love Sleep Cursed Fairy. This card's really, really strong. But I'm kind of looking at this Threadbind click, and hear me out. If I get another prophetic, like I have a Scarecrow Guide, if I get a Prophetic Prism or two, a Treasure Maker, Evolving Wilds, both sides of this are very strong. The alternative would be to take Fairy Dream Thief, which is a 1-mana play, surveils one and draws you a card at some point. I should probably just take the Dream Thief. Unfortunately. Necropotence. Black. Yeah, this card's not very good, and it's really hard to cast. But there's some powerful cards here. I might splash this one. So it's a 4-mana 3/4 flying. When it enters the battlefield, you choose a number between 1 and 10. And when they play a spell that has that cost, or power, or toughness, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. You name like 3 or 4, and like 2 would hit a lot of these things. Plus, yeah, I don't know. It's a good splash. I think I'm gonna try this. Italian seems like it could be good. Okay, this is pretty good in red-black. You get to sack a creature to deal damage, and then play this as like a 3/3. It's also Ratcatcher Trainee, Fell Horseman, but I'm not digging those too much. 8 mana bargain, put 2 creatures. Look at the top 20 cards, put 2 creatures into play. It's cool, but that's not where we're at. Glass Casket, I don't think I want that. Warehouse Tabby's not crazy, but I guess I don't have that many enchantments. I think I'll just take another Scarecrow Guide. Look, I like Prophetic Prism more, but I'll play the guides. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control. No. 2 mana 3/1 dies into food is pretty good. I don't mind it. There's also discard a card, draw 2, and you get a Wicked roll, which I think that card is good, but I think I'd rather just take Minstrosity here. Not really a Curiosity deck. Not really Graceful Takedown. Do I want another Minstrosity or a Sweet Tooth Witch? Given my curve, kind of feels like Sweet Tooth Witch makes a little more sense. Oh man, I love Hatching Plans. There's also, when one of your enchantments dies, make a 1/1 flyer. I think this card's quite good, but we're not really doing that. Don't think we're doing Hamlet Glutton either. Look, let's just take the Hatching Plans and we'll see. We'll see. I kind of feel like there's a possibility there. Ooh, Evolving Wilds Wield. I like that. Yeah. Because if we could be Grixis, like just splash a couple blue cards, I wouldn't mind. I'm not really interested in splashing any of these cards, I don't think. It's also possible I could minimize red for blue, but I don't think that's super likely. There wasn't much blue in pack 1, so pack 3, and there was a lot of red. So I imagine pack 3 is going to be pretty good for red. I don't know how much I like the Skewer Slinger right now, but we'll see. How many spells do I have? 5. This also counts cards with adventure, which 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not bad. Not really looking to play any of those cards. Also, if I keep my curve low, the Dark Tutelage could be good. Looks at 8-mana adventure card. So how many bargain cards do I have? Oh, I don't think I'm going to splash the Gatekeeper, but currently I have Torch the Tower, Rowan's Grim Search as bargain. So I don't know about splashing Hatching Plans. We'll have to see about that. We'll just see about that, shall we? Okay, pack 3. Another Great Fairies card, but we're not really doing that. Don't think I'm splashing Utopia Sprawl or a green-white card. There's the Prophetic Prism. There's also a Firebolt. 3 mana, deal X plus 2, X number of spells or adventures in your graveyard. I should probably just take that card, I think. I would love to get Prophetic Prism back. I don't think that's going to happen, but just take a removal spell. Ooh, another good blue-black card. Well, there's nothing actually that I really want. I mean, 4 mana, 2/3 fly, they discard a card justifies playing this, and sometimes I'll cast the adventure part. We'll have to see. Right now, Hatching Plans is not that likely to make it. Raging Battle Mouse. 2 mana, 2/1. Your second spell costs 1 less. And if you've had 2 non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, beginning of combat, one of your creatures gets +1/+1. Is that better than just taking a cut in? No, I bet Raging Battle Mouse is a little better. Let's just take that. I don't make enough tokens to want Vampiric Rites, I don't think. Knightly Valor, Conceited Witch. Grabby Giant is a nice way to splash. Conceited Witch is, I think, a solid card. I have a pretty low curve. Let's take the Giant, I think. Look, it's not the pick 4 of Dreams, but I do want to splash some of these blue cards, so they will help. Oh, Witchstalker Frenzy is awesome. 4 mana, deal 5 to a creature, but it's 1 cheaper for every instant speed, 1 cheaper for every attacking creature. For each creature that attacked this turn, even, you can cast at end of turn. Could this deck be aggressive? It actually could. Another Picnic Ruiner, and there's a Prophetic Prism. 2 mana, 2/2. Huh? And if I can pump it to 4 or have something have 4, play this. Or is this the part where I just take the Prism? This is really good if I get another way to make things bigger. Not really looking to play any of these cards, I don't think. Ooh, another Evolving Wilds? All right. Oh, and Prism did wheel. Yes. Okay, now, it was a little greedy taking the second Picnic Ruiner over the Prophetic Prism, but actually I think this worked out perfectly. Now we can play 1 island, 1 forest, and swamps, mountains, and we'll have everything we need. We need to cut 1 card. It probably should be Dark Tutelage. I have 2 ways to sack it. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough. Ooh, I don't mind a Witch's Mark. I think I probably will play that as well. Yeah, if I cut Dark Tutelage, I have enough ways to get card advantage, I think. Famous last words. And how many creatures is this? Kind of a lot, right? Yeah, 16. Nice. No, Edgewall Pack is a fine card. So I get to cut a couple cards here. I don't think I want to cut Rowan's Grim Search. I'll cut the Dark Tutelage. You can't make me cut both. I mean, this is kind of... Oh, Skewer Slinger can probably go. I think this deck's going to be a little more aggressive than that. Kind of a low curve deck. I'll splash Talion. Yep, 1 forest, 1 island, Swamps Mountain. Perfect. I mean, Grabby Giant could also potentially go. Or maybe I just bin the Witch's Mark, though I kind of like that card. Do I need both Scarecrow Guides? Maybe since I picked up the Prism, I can get rid of one of the Scarecrow Guides. Because I have, what, 1 blue card, half a green card that I'm splashing? Yeah, I'm not even going too deep. And then I have, like, 2 blue adventures that are just not even that big of a deal. All right. This deck seems all right. I do wonder if I should have Dark Tutelage in the deck. I don't think I should, but I bet there's some games where it could be pretty good. Drawing 2 cards turns a powerful ability. Okay. Opponent goes first. All right. I'm in for this. Let's play the Dream Thief. Surveil. Candy Grapple. Oh, sure. I have a 3-mana draw 2, lose 2, so I don't really need to go that deep looking for lands. Oh, Devouring Sugarmaw is good, though. It's a 4-mana 6/6 Menace Trample, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, it becomes tapped unless you sack Artifact, Enchantment, or Token, but you don't have to. You can choose not to if you don't want to. Can't play this because it's a 0/0. Two on top. Don't love that. Making a 2/2 Royal. Alright, I guess I'll just kill that in response. And then they lose this. That's reasonably sized drawback, you know? I could play this as a 1/1, but I think I'd rather just cast my lose 2, draw 2, and just slot that in at a more efficient time. Kill my 1/1, sure. Didn't want to play the 6/6, huh? Alright. Okay, did draw a land, so now 2 cards in hand. Let's play the pack. It's a little bit more power and toughness, and then I think that it's unlikely they go to no cards. I'd rather get their last card. There we go. Well, there's also a chance at some point they just play this and not play the card they drew, so that's fine too. I would have made them discard a Slumbering Keep card. I don't really care about that card. Also, they played their cards in the wrong order, but whatever. Let's go Seek the Beast. Do I want to do that this turn? Not really, but I guess if I don't do that, what am I doing this turn? I don't want to just play Cruel Somnophage, so let's cast Seek the Beast like this. No. Let's cast it like this. It's fine. Oh, 1 mana short of playing... Oh no, I guess this wouldn't be my 3rd card. I'll play the Battle Mouse. I think I'd rather play that over the Prism, because it's going to actually help my turns be a lot more efficient here. Okay. 6/6 Menace. Deal 5 to target creature. Menace, huh? Menace and Trample. What a combination. I've got a lot. Why don't I play this? Attack with these. And then my spells are one cheaper. This is a 2/2, 14. Let's just stab wound this thing. This gets a counter. They lose 2, and then now they have to decide if they want to tap or sack. Artifact, enchantment, or token. Hit me for 4 here. I am going to end this game with spells in hand. I know that. This questing druid's going to grow pretty fast, though. I guess it is kind of optimal to splash this. Okay. Threaten, and they can make me lose 3. I guess I can block this, right? 3 mana to pump it? Sure. Don't think you were supposed to attack with that one. All right, I'm at 8. They can apple me down to 5. Oh, they're going to do this first, though. Okay, I go to 6. So I can kill the Sugar Maw at some point with Witch Stalker Frenzy. They have 1 card in hand. I can also make them discard, but I can't. They're at 15. I can do 6. I can't quite kill them. Getting a discount on my second spell is kind of weird. I mean, I'm pretty low life with that as well. Is there a way to... It says trample? I guess what I do here, I think, is go attack, kill that, then I play this for 3 mana discount because of the Battle Mouse, and then that makes them discard their last card. Oh, that would have killed me. Huh. All right. I mean, they can put me to 1 effectively, but they're just dead now. Well, they're not just dead. They can gain 3 to 11. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and then try to save this to kill me. Well, that just puts them dead to any spell. So, probably not ideal to do that, but whatever. All right, Raging Battle Mouse, it's your time to shine. Cast this, put a counter on this. Whew, close game. Close game. Ended at 1 there. 1-0. The Druid was pretty good that game. I only cast 1 of the 2 cards off the Reckless Impulse, the Seek the Beast card, but the Druid was ended up being like a 2 mana 4/4 equivalent. All right. Not really mulling very many hands that have a 1 mana shock. Let's just play this as a 2/2. It's not spectacular, but look, I have Talion to play when I get to another, when I get my Prophetic Prism or what have you. So, I'd rather just get that 2/2 in there. Unfortunately, they didn't take the bait. And now, kind of just hoping for spells. Okay, they're getting a 1/1 and a... That's pretty good at stopping my Minstrosity. I don't think it really... I'm not really getting much better. All right, just pass, I guess. I could sack the food to kill their 1/3, but they're about to hit 6 mana. I don't know, maybe that's better. So what name or what number am I naming here? I guess I'll just do this now then. I don't really care too much if they have a trick. I kind of want to name like... Ooh, get that out of here. All right. mean, I guess I have to draw a way to cast it first. Okay. I think I can wait on this. I don't really feel like I'm getting much out of waiting. Oh, kind of want to name 5 now. Oh, and I guess I will even get to. Make a treasure. Choose 5. All right. I feel like there's just so many exactly 5 mana cards that naming that seems pretty good. Oh, there's also a 5 face up, so I like that too. Boom. You draw, I draw. All right. Well, this has already been great. It's been a 3/4 that makes them lose 2 life, and are they dead? I'm not dead yet. Let's go attack with these 2. Witchstalker frenzy that. And then just play a giant here. And I guess that's that. All right. Nice. Okay. Splashing Talion seems pretty good. Okay, I just want to check something. Maybe it's not. I think it's probably crazy not to play the second Scarecrow guide, actually. What do I want to cut? Maybe I just cut the Minstrosity at this point. It is fine in this deck. It's not like crazy good. All right. I'm not like a super bargain deck. Let's try this. Casting the green part of Picnic Ruiner seems like it would be pretty ideal. Opponent goes first. Oh, this is nice. I get to go Dream Thief into Prism, turn 3 Stab Wound one of their creatures, probably. Turn 4 Stolen Goodies, make this into a 4/4 flyer and just try to clock them with that. Or at some point play Picnic Ruiner after all that. The only way this could be better is if I was on the play. We don't need Evolving Wilds. No bueno. I mean, I guess if I drew a different 2-drop, I might play it instead of Prophetic Prism, but Toadstool Admirer. Interesting. I guess I'm not playing that 2-drop instead. 1/1 Ward 2, and you can pay 3 to put a counter on it. That card's not good. You should probably not put that card in your deck, much less cast it off Swamp Crystal Grotto. Ideally, they play a 2/3 with no good abilities, so I can Stab Wound it. I would accept a 3/3 as well. I love Prophetic Prism. In a surprise to nobody, Prophetic Prism is going to become one of my most picked commons. It's just going to be a card I want in all my decks. I'll be like, wow, red, black, aggro. Yeah, I could use Prophetic Prism to splash some off-color adventures. Why not? Okay, I take 1. What you got? I guess if they don't play anything to Stab Wound, I'll probably cast Cruel Somnophage. Cruel Somnophage. Yeah. I'll mill you for 4, I think. I guess my deck's pretty creature dense. Alright, I got another Toadstool Admirer. Blue versus green, blue versus green. I guess I'll get green. Okay, I guess I'm glad I didn't go for a Picnic Ruiner on that one. Stolen Goodies, the goods. What? They're not even pumping their Toadstool Admirer? What's going on? 2-mana 2/2. Is it 2/2? Okay, let's go. In that case, Battle Mouse. Into Somnophage and celebrate good times. Come on. Pass the turn. Have up Torch the Tower if we need it. Oh, wait. No, this doesn't. This exiles. No, there's no way to save it. Close. That would have been a cool way to save the Somnophage, but alas, it was not to be. Candy Grapple. Candy Grapple the deck. Alright. They're killing all my stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to do it to that then. Take one. Because I'm going to need a little time, because I'm going to be surveilling off that. Another oof. Oh. Let's cast Talion the Kindly Lord. I'm just going to choose 3. I feel like 3 just covers a lot of bases, and they've played a lot of cheap cards already. 3 and 4 are both pretty legit numbers. 2 would have gotten a lot of these, but funnily enough, 1 would have also. They played 4 cards that cost 1 and 4 cards that cost 2, so they got to have some 3s, right? Yes, Jules? Oh. Let's do this. I don't really want to put stolen goodies on Talion here. Like, I feel like I don't really need to do that. Let's just kill that thing. It's fine. If they're gonna spend their turn putting counters on Toadstool Admirer, I'm fine with that. Should have named 1. Alright, well, they didn't kill this thing over this turn cycle. I feel like they have a 3-drop in hand, though. So, I am just gonna distribute some counters. They managed to tap the one way where they can't pump this thing. I mean, that was auto tapper, but that is funny. Goodies, goodies, goodies. The funny thing is, if they don't have an answer, this is just going to kill them next turn with the second one of these. I'll play the Picnic Ruiner now. Better not ruin that picnic. You better not. And end of turn. They have disactivated ability up at all times, so there's that. I'm gonna bite the bullet and play a card that this pings. This card's awesome. I mean, a 4-mana 3/4 flyer does not need much help, but one trigger off of this and you're just like golden. Okay, they sacked the gingerbread. This is like one of the weirdest decks I've ever played against. It's so funny. It's just it's Toadstool Admirers all the way down. Alright, let's get some goodies here. Oh, where are you going? I've got all these goodies for you. Alright, that's a good start. It's a good start. And this is a little 3-0. 3-0 to kick things off. Let's see if we get to 7. Alrighty, let's keep the beatdowns going. What do we got here? Well, beatdowns might be strong, but yeah, we'll keep this hand. Go get a mountain. play Scarecrow Guide and maybe, well, we'll see what we draw on turn 3, but it's certainly possible that on turn 3, if I draw an untapped land, I just pass with take it back up and do that. They're going to curse me down to a 1/1. Sure. Just going to play another one, I guess. And here, I think I'm going to get a forest because I have 2 green card adventures in hand, and I would like to be able to cast them even if my scarecrows die. If I had an untapped land, I guess I would have been happy to wait on this, but we didn't. Opponent has good taste in sleeves. It's a schoolyard duel here. 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay, and a Chancellor of Tales. Don't like that very much. I don't like it at all. Didn't draw land. I'm worried that the adventure... Yeah, let's just do this with bargain, targeting that. Sack my 1/1 Scarecrow. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that on top. Do I want to play this and surveil 1? Yeah, I guess I will. And then send, wasting a surveil. Ooh, they get to copy Picklock Prankster, mill 4. Miss. Alright, they didn't miss on the second. They got a counterspell, which is not even the best one to have up. Now they're going to play their Prankster. I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to cast this now. No bargain. Pass the turn. This is Flying Vigilance. Yeah. So they get to keep a counterspell up, but I've got some instants to play, so that's fine. I like Picklock Prankster a lot. This card's very strong. Ooh. 4/4 Flying Vigilance Reward 1. Guess I better kill that, huh? And pass the turn. This has reach, so they can't even attack with their 1/3. Alright, what is this? I mean, I've got a lot more cards in hand because they played 2 more lands. They missed with one of their Prankster things, which makes... well, never mind. I don't have a lot more cards now. Well, again, the shields are down on Ice Out, so this would be a good turn to do something. Cruel Somnophage is a 7/7 already? I do like that. Honestly, I think I'm just going to do this. Make this a 3/3 and make this a 3/2. Let's see what they got. Splitting it up means that if they have something, yeah, I can't. Well, that does exile, which is annoying, but I still get my adventure. And they can't double block because this can only block flyers. Okay. Sure. Chancellor of Tales, huh? -3/-3, the Chancellor, yeah. And kind of assume they're going to counter it. I mean, if they don't, then that's fine. But, okay, and then I'm just going to play this thing. Using my Scarecrow mana, and I think I will attack. I'll trade for the Chancellor now. It'll make my Somnophage a 9/9. I don't really know how they're going to deal with that. I mean, there's the Lockdown enchantment. That would certainly do it. They can bounce it and draw a card, but... Okay. Let's see. Let's attack. Okay. see if I can. Okay. Did hit a land. This only costs 2 mana. All right, let's just cast this because this is going away end of turn. And I pass. And what's nice about this is, oh, I guess they had Firebolt for 10. I have Witchstalker Frenzy, so if they hit me with everything this turn, I get to have a nice turn too. Ooh, they get 2 treasures. Look at you. Well, attacking first did work out. Or rather, casting spells before attacking did work out. That worked out well for them. 1 card in hand. I think I'm just going to play this to make them discard a card. Bait out a counterspell. They can also sack an artifact, but they have to sack or land. Yeah. I'm going to play my 10-10. And pass the turn. They're playing blue-red. They get to draw some cards off the grabby giant. Oh, I actually should have attacked with Scarecrow Guide now that I think about it. They're not going to block with the giant. Oh, well, they immediately drew that, so I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't. They have a lot of stopgaps and ice outs, huh? That giant is pretty good late game. Next turn, I'm going to play just 3 creatures. That's going to be good. I'm going to play Questing Druid, play Picnic Ruiner, play Somnophage, end up with a 3/3 Druid. A pretty good double striker. They had another one of these? Jeez. Okay, their deck is sick. I feel like even getting to this point is very... Is this deck doing well for itself? Yeah, I'm actually kind of close to milling them out, but not close enough to actually mill them out. All right, pass the turn. I have 1 reach creature. I'm at 4, which means I need to draw something. You know what? I actually this is just me playing too fast. I should have used this to just make this a 5/4. Okay, well, 3/4 flying. All right, well, that actually does keep me alive. So this would be a double striker. What name do I want to say? 3, 4, 2? 3 seems pretty good. Okay, so let's cast this. Three. And then this blocks that 1/3. The 2/1 blocks the 4/4. So let's play this. I think just playing Picnic Ruiner. And then these 3 attack. Double strike. The Somnophage has to get chumped, and one of the 2 of the other ones has to get blocked. All right. I mean, they need to top deck something or they will lose. And both of their loot giants are about to get out of here. So, double twining twins. Is it fair to have 2 twining twins? Okay, they're at 3. Don't do it. Don't do it. Explode. Poor flavor. Ooh, didn't think I was getting that one. That worked out quite nicely. Yoink. All right, 4-0 start. Their deck was sick. Their deck was quite a bit better. What happened that was good? Well, the Somnophage was very good. I also was stuck, in quotes, on like 4 land for a while, which I think being stuck on 5 land all spells is probably the literal optimal if you had to pick one number, but being on 4 or 5 land in a lot of spells can be quite strong and limited. Oh, look at this hand. Shock you, bolt your thing, bounce your thing, make you discard, cast a draw 2. Perfection. And My cards kind of worked out pretty nicely. Somniphage being a 2-mana 10/10 was pretty nice. That's just a powerful card. They missed on one of their lockpick pranks, which is not going to happen all the time. I don't know. It all just kind of worked out nicely for me, despite their deck being, I think, quite a bit better. 2 copies of the 4/4 rare, like a bunch of bounce spells, a bunch of other fairies. Certainly the deck I would love to draft. 1 top, sure. Oh wow, Candy Grapple too. This is just removal into card draw. This is exactly how I like to draw it up. Oh, I can't actually kill that. It's a 1/3, but that's okay. I also don't have to kill it because it's a 1/3. Let's see what they got. Hopefully, I mean, it's almost impossible for them to play something that has more toughness. All right, I'm just going to Torch exile that. I also like exiling that because then it is gone. No raised dead nonsense. Now I just get to go island into Spellscorn Coven. Spellscorn Coven. Barrow Naughty. Yeah, I do want to cast this turn, so. Just mana-wise, it's so much better to use my 3-mana play into my 4-mana play than to use like a 2-mana play and then not make that play next turn. Oh, they're keeping that to discard? Sure. That's fine. Or they want to sack the Candy Trail. I guess they should still sack Candy Trail in response to give themselves more optionality here. I like Spellscorn Coven a lot. Good card. Okay. Now they discard. So I think it's less that they wanted to discard Barrow Naughty, though obviously they might still. I'd be kind of surprised if that was their weakest card. And more they wanted to crack the Candy Trail. Oh, that is their weakest card. Or they're wrong. Both are certainly plausible. I have to discard a card. Oh, look at that action. Discarding a Fairy Dream Thief. That's what you call card advantage. Can sack this to scry 2 if they want. They can kill my Spellscorn Coven. It looks like they really want to. Alright, sure. What am I going to do this turn? I don't have double black because all my plays, or not all of them, but most of them require double blacks. Let's just play the Evolving Wilds because I can't use Dream Thief and Candy Grapple. I can't use Grim Search and Candy Grapple. I can only do Firebolt and Candy Grapple, and I don't really see how I'm going to be able to kill both here. Or use both, because they're not going to have 2 creatures I care about killing. Sure. I am going to kill some... Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sack this. I think I just get the Swamp and then cast Rowan's Grim Search. I could get Forest, but I feel like I don't need to do that right now. More removal. So much removal. Let's go Sweet Tooth Witch. Pass the turn. At some point I'm going to kill this thing. If they try to celebrate, I'll probably do that. I get Edgewall Pack. I see. So that's going to trigger the Belligerent. I guess for mana purposes, I'll just do this. Since I have tons of big removal. See, look, they're on 4-land all spells. Usually a pretty good place to be. Uh-oh, I'm starting to run out of action. I still have the Fairy Dream Thief. It says Menace. I'm actually going to just grapple this now. I think past the turn. I want to do that now because there's a No Rest for the Wicked card that, brings it back. I don't really want that card coming back. Might as well get them while they're tapped out. Okay. Let's crack the Dream Thief. I guess crack the food, since I'm not going to throw it at them. It's making my bargains a little worse, but I think that's all right. Well, punished for not taking the green. I think I'm going to wait because that's not going to do anything. Let's just pass the turn. See, now we're on 9 land to their 4, so we've gotten a lot of card advantage here, but we've drawn 5 more lands than them, so like that, it's kind of hard to keep up. Oh, good. Waiting on casting my 2-drop really worked out. All right, I'm going to kill that now because they just played this to celebrate. Okay. Ooh, stab wound. Yeah, I like that. They're at 23. I'm at 13. Yeah, let's just stab wound the slinger here. It means I'm kind of signing up for not attacking on the ground, but I don't think I was in a big hurry to do that anyway. Okay. I mean, at some point, if I can survive long enough, they're going to also hit a pocket of lands. And right now, the Witch trades for the Ranger, even if they put the Wicked Roll on it. If they put the Wicked Roll on the Rat, they can start attacking with it, but that's just not that big of a threat. All right, they're scrying for 2 here. Okay. I also have 6 lands left and 20 cards, so I should draw mostly gas at this point. I mean, they have a lot of lives. They have the food token. If I draw green, do I slam on the Picnic Ruiner on there? 13, 20, they're going to put Wicked on the Rat. Let's just block. Ooh, they have a trick. Or not. Okay, I don't mind this position. Well, that's not great. I need to draw spells. I haven't done that for a while, and it's going to be hard to win if I don't. All right, well, they got a Wicked Rat. Wicked Rat, bro. And they left a card on top, so they're presumably going to play a threat this turn. Yeah, that is a threat. All right, I guess I'm going to have to play my Picnic Ruiner this turn. I just need to hit Prophetic Prism or the Scarecrow so I can get both sides of this turn. Oh, that actually works too. Create a treasure token. Play a giant. Land and we're just going hard here. Okay, pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill it. That giant was actually an amazing draw because with 9 lands, 10 lands here, I can, if they don't kill the giant this turn, I'm going to get to start sacking lands to draw cards. And soon I'll have more spells than I'll know what to do with. Wow, what a good top deck. Okay, well, I'd be flooding out badly if I didn't draw this giant. Draw. Okay. Not playing a land for a turn ended up not working out, actually. This is impressive. All right, I'll play this just so I have another blocker in case something goes wrong. Because I'm really at 7, because they can throw 2 food at me with the Sweet Tooth Witch. All right, I have 3 lands left in 15 cards. But they've hit a little land pocket too. They've played lands the last couple turns. And so they don't appear to be having too much going on. So they have 20. I mean, I've drawn like 5. I have 5 fewer cards in deck, which I guess pretty much translates to drawing 5 extra cards. I guess I have an Evolving Wild, so it's kind of like 4. Oh, they're very fencing. Oh, no. So they needed to draw a land for that. Oh, that's a disaster. Yeah, I will block here, though. All right. Well, they have no cards in hand. I have no cards in hand, effectively. I have a lot fewer lands left in my deck, so hopefully they rattle off a couple more here. They can't really attack. Gaining 3 right now. I like that. Okay, Talion the Kindly Lord. Okay. 3. Yeah. Play my land. I basically cost myself 1 additional use of Grabby Giant by not having all my lands in play. And that actually could end up mattering quite a bit here. We will see. Don't want to attack because I have Stab Wound going. This does have Reach, which means I might just attack with both next turn at some point here. Let's see. Yep, 3 works. Alright, I'll discard my Swamp. So I have 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 2 lands left in my deck. One's the Forest that I can go get with Evolving Wilds. I don't see a good attack for them. Okay, well, 10, they're at 12. I guess it might be time to let Stab Wounds be Stab Wounds. I can make Scarecrow Guide into a 5/4. Attack with both. Skewer Slinger Chump, they take 3 to 9. Play Picnic Ruiner to block Sweet Tooth. That seems pretty good. Don't think I need to make Talion any bigger. And I want to make it so if they want to kill the Scarecrow Guide, they have to double block. Okay, so we're giving up on Stab Wound, but getting some good damage in. And then next turn this attacks as a double striker. I could have blocked the Sweet Tooth Witch too, I guess. Okay, gonna crack this. I think I have 2 lands left. Yeah, 2 lands and 20 million spells. All right. 1 land and 9 spells left. Let's do it. Let's do it. Talion the Kindly Lord just bringing home the bacon here. Actually, I don't think fairies eat bacon. Yep, pings again. Talion hits again. Ooh, that's a reason to keep cards in hand, actually. Wow, that is close to lethal. They can put me to 2. 3/2 haste that pumps your team is pretty good, but then they just die on the backswing, so they probably shouldn't do that. Had they not sacked the food to gain 3, they would have been able to kill me here. Okay, so unless I draw a pretty good spell, I am going to be using Witch's Mark here. Oh. The Sellsword is a very good spell. So what happens if I attack with everything? I probably win, is what happens. Because they're at 10. They don't even know that I've got a deal 3 if the Talion lives, a deal 5 if the Scarecrow guy lives. And the guide kind of has to, because if they double block the Scarecrow guide, they take 7, go into 3, and then I kill them. If they go block, they go to 4, 7, but then they lose all their creatures. Okay. Gain 3 life. That first strikes that down. That eats that. They go to... Wait, that's not what I want. I want to do this. Yeah. This might seem kind of odd, but I think I do that. Because then I play this as a 3/3. And now I'm at 7. They have nothing in play. And that seems like the place to be. Okay. A little 5-0 start here. Let's take a look. I like going back and perusing. Not feeling the loss of Minstrosity. Dark Tutelage wouldn't be terrible. Also, my opinion on Grabby Giant keeps kind of going up, so next draft I'll probably take those a little bit more aggressively. Don't really want a Skewer Slinger. Don't think I need to splash that. I do like Hatching Plans, but I don't think it would actually be good here. I think my curve is actually too high for Tutelage, so... I mean, for card advantage, I have Adventures, I have the Coven, which I guess is an adventure. I have Talion. I have the draw 2, lose 2 Rowan's Dark Bargain or whatever. So that's like a pretty good amount of action, I would say. So we'll see how this goes. I have the Grabby Giant. Opponent goes first. Yeah, look. Oh yeah, we have Seek the Beast too. So we have Grim Search and Seek the Beast. And this hand is like grapple your thing, stab wound your thing, draw 2. When I get to enough mana, I'll Seek the Beast. And then play the Questing Druid. The Somnophage or Somnophore is also been really good. The XX. X number of creatures in graveyards. Let's just pass. I don't think I'm going to fire off -3/-3 on that quite yet. Mostly because I want to stab wound it. Sure. Cruel Somnophage. Stab wound the Baronati. Technically, they could get that thing up to 1 power with 6 mana. Okay, so they left their mana up. They didn't pump their fairy. What did they? They leave it up for a removal spell? Joke's on them. I don't play creatures. Next turn, I'll probably just play the Edgewall pack. Oh, 4 mana, 3/4. Sure. Just play the pack attack. And then Menace is really nice because it can go around the stab wounded creature. So I can't even get chumped. And with an active stab wound in play, if I hit them even like twice with Edgewall pack, they're basically dead, and once is still pretty good. Oh, I'm going to get locked down for a turn? Sure. Their -1/1 has lifelink now. Alright, I'll take 3. And there's an island. Oh, I can cast the mill part of that. Don't care about Candy Grapple too much. Let's do this. Mill myself. I have a good amount of creatures in my deck. Blue-black might not, and against black, helping their graveyard stuff is annoying. Well, it is kind of annoying that I immediately milled my best card, but so it goes. So I'm not attacking with the rat, because that will just let them kill their Baronati, which I do not want to do. I think I'm just going to take 4 here. And then I might just play Rowan's Grim Search with Bargain sacking the rat end of turn, because that would let me maybe fuel this thing. 3/4 flyer. Okay. On the other hand, I might just want to... Actually, I'm not going to bargain this anymore, because I'm going to bargain Candy Grapple on that thing. Oh, wow. Well, kind of had it all. Let's go... Bargain. Sack the rat. Oh, I guess actually I should have done it in this order. Make them discard. Then I'm going to hit them for 3 down to 11, because again this has Menace. It's a menacing Doge. I discarded this thing. Oh, that thing's not even very good. Now they can hit me for 3. The Snare Master Sprite cannot attack, and I'm going to get to set up a nice little Questing Druid action here. Okay. Block there. Sure. Water Wings, and what's your last card? Tangled Colony. Okay, well, let's cast Seek the Beast to start with. Picnic Ruiner. Mountain. I'm at 7. Well, I'm going to play Picnic Ruiner I'm going to play Cruel Somniphage as a 4/4. I'm actually not going to play the Mountain because I'd rather just have a Forest in play for my Questing Druid. And then I will attack this. Their thing can't block. They go to 4 now. Stab Wound, just putting in the work as usual. They don't even have good attacks right now. I mean, they can attack with Tangled Colony because I'll give them some rats, but rats foiled again. Can block with the Somnophage and they get 4 rats. They're at 4. Aren't they just dead if I take 4 here? Yes, they are. They're like extremely dead. I'm just going to kill that. And then attack with the pack. The pack attack, they're at 1. And Stab Wound finishes the job. Alright, is that a 6-0? Are we ranking up? Yes to both. Ooh, let's go for the 7-0. This deck is overperforming a little bit. I think it's got some good cards for sure. It's got a lot of removal. Talion, the Kindly Lord, is anything but to your opponents. But things have been working out pretty well for it also. I will admit that. Certainly beat a better red-blue deck. The other decks that I played against, we've just had normal games, and I haven't necessarily felt them outmatched. That one red-blue fairies deck did feel like it was quite a bit better. All right. Final round. Ooh, Scarecrow Guide. Turn 2 Scarecrow Guide. Turn 3 I can not wake up. Into Picnic Ruiner. I have a Firebolt. Firebolt's another reason to mill myself, I suppose. Opponent mulliganed here. This has been surprisingly good. 2 mana, 2/1 that fixes your mana in a format that has all these random off-color adventures. Kind of into that. 6 in the grip, huh? Callous Sellsword. That's a good combo with Somniphage if I can line that up. Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, deals 1 damage to your opponent. Okay, we're playing against some rats here. Time to get our beatdowns on. The once per turn thing is actually going to come up here. I think I actually can't wake up myself. Fairy Dream Thief is another reason to mill myself, by the way. Didn't hit any creatures. Did hit a bunch of cards I'm not like too broken up about not drawing. Okay, pass. They're going to make 2 rats end of turn with the common. Yeah, Rat Catcher. So here, I guess Swamp would have been good. Though, if the Scarecrow Guide doesn't die, I'm feeling fine about my mana situation. If it does die, well, things get dicey quickly. Okay. Jeez. We're getting rotoned. Oh, that's another reason to mill myself? Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to mill myself, for sure. I think I'm going to have to play this. Okay, I can surveil that into the graveyard. That pumps my Somniphage, and then play Picnic Ruiner. I'm not going to trade off the Scarecrow Guide. It's too valuable. So this gives it self-death touch, so... Currently, they can only attack with Ratcatcher Trainee, and I could double block if I wanted to. I probably would with the Picnic Ruiner and the Fairy Dream Thief. It walks into removal. That's the downside. The upside... Oh, geez. Whenever one of your creatures dies... Non-token creatures dies. Wait, they're No, I don't think you want to attack with the rats here. They're trying not to attack with the rats. All right. Well, here we're certainly going to do that. They can first strike down the Picnic Ruiner. I'm going to have to kill Teutons pretty soon here. Witchstalker Frenzy I might get to cast for very cheap against them. Okay, I'll go to 12. Swamp. Nice. Nice. So 3/3. Huh. I kind of have to kill Teutons this turn, which means I don't get to have like the most efficient turn in the world. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna Firebolt Teutons. Yeah, I'm gonna die to this rat deck, I think. I really don't want to block a rat. I guess I just have to now. All right, cool. This deals 1 damage to that. Not a good deal, but what am I gonna do? They can get back their adventure card too. Tattered Ratter. Whenever one of your rats becomes blocked, it gets +2/+0. Well, I was already going to block, and my creature's already going to die, so. Okay, land isn't terrible, because now I can go Somnophage. And I think I pass, because I'm going to cast Witchstalker Frenzy here. And then next turn I can cast Discard Your Hand to draw 2 cards, which I think will be pretty nice. And then this will come out for 2 mana. So I might even be able to play the Sellsword the same turn. Okay. So is their attack good here? I mean, their 7/7's a pretty good brick wall. They could attack with everything, but then I block the Ratter and take 3 going to 4. Well, I'd actually do better than that because of the Frenzy. They don't know about that, though. Impact Tremors does make it pretty good, and now they can get back their adventure card with the inn here. Oh my god. Stab Wound? I'm not beating that. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to Witchstalker Frenzy my own thing, because I'm certainly not beating the Stab Wound. Oh, interesting. I think I go Questing Druid, discard my hand to draw 2, land, play a 1 mana 4/5, pass. Impact Tremors again makes it so it's going to be pretty hard to win this game, but it's not going to be impossible. It's just not going to be easy. They don't get to attack this turn, really. Because if they do, then they sack 2 rats to deal 1 damage. Oh my god. Never mind, I'm dead. My only chance is if they attack this turn with all 3 rats. Otherwise, I don't think I have a shot. Oh. They could have just killed me, but this also works. All right. It was one of those turns where I'm like, you know, if there's nothing good this turn, I might have it. And then they just had 2 great cards. And I was like, well, either one of those would be enough to beat me. The combination was definitely. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to wait on the 7-0. But the 7-1 still very much in grasp. Yeah, Tremors did like 8 damage that game, 9 damage. 1, 2, 3. No, like 10 damage. Pretty good. I'm on the play. All right, I like this hand. Thief of Dreams. Nope. Turn 2. Do I want to play Picnic Ruiner or Callous Sellsword or neither? I think I'm not that close to having green mana, so I'd rather do this because maybe I'll cast both halves of this. Like if they play a 1/1 here, I can throw the Fairy Dream Thief at it. This is the Restless Vinestalk is nice. Very strong land. Oh, okay, this works. So now I go boom. Play the Sellsword as a 3/3. Pretty good. 3 mana 3/3 that sacked a 1/1 to kill their creature. Let you throw a 1/1 at their creature. I'm getting pretty close to just discarding my hand to draw 2. If they play a creature this turn, they're making a 1/1 and getting a land. Ooh, a Battle Mouse. Okay. I think I'm going to wait on the Battle Mouse, though. Do I have any 1-drops in red? I don't think so. I think I'd rather use Fairy Dream Thief, because then I can go Battle Mouse plus something else and trigger the Celebration, is the idea at least. Another red. Man, the second one of these is a little less impressive, honestly. Okay. Another Picnic Runner. Evolving Wilds is unfortunately ruining my fun a little bit here. Just going to attack with this. Otherwise, I could play these two, and then what I wanted to do was pump this and then have Picnic Ruiner attack as a double striker. I'm going to pass because I'm leaving up Frantic Firebolt for 2, which I know is not the most exciting, but I think I do want to play Battle Mouse into another spell. Garruk's Uprising? Okay, they don't have any. It's the second person to play Garruk's Uprising against me, which nothing in play. Very odd, alright. Okay, take my turn, I guess. Oh, that's going to be nice too. Battle Mouse, yes. My plan here is to go 2 +1/+1 counters on the Picnic Ruiner, 1 on the Sellsword. And then they're both going to be 4/4s, which means Picnic Ruiner will self-modify. And if they answer one of my 2 creatures, then the other one's still there as a 4/4. And I have a pretty good little hand here. Yeah, I'll put it on the top, that's fine. I would suggest you chump. I mean, they're at 9. I'm pretty close to burning things down. All right, they can make a 5/5 now. Let's start by casting Seek the Beast. I want to start getting stuff out of my hand here. So I can Rowan's Search, but if I don't draw, if I don't draw a swamp, I don't get to play Somniphage. I don't like that much, so I'm going to play this. Now my spells get 1 cheaper. You got to make sure with the Battle Mouse you don't think you're going to get to play 2 spells on the cheap. And I'll play this as a 1/1, which puts a counter on my Questing Druid. And make Picnic Ruiner bigger. And go ruin a picnic here. They have the land, which is why I wanted to make this into a 5/5. Now they can chump, and that's fine. They're not really making any headway here. Rowan's Grim Search is going to go away. I kind of thought I was going to hit a land there, but I'm okay not doing so. Draw 2, discard 2. Desperate times. I mean, they're pretty dead here. Like, their best case scenario is dealing with Picnic Ruiner. Well, they do get to draw. Are they literally dead right now? I think they're pretty close to it. Okay. So if I grab a giant, this will get a token. So let's start by creating a treasure token. And then one permanent came into play. And then if I attack with everything, they have to block that, and they take 6, and they go into 3, and then I can Callous Sellsword them. 1 green up, I guess that probably works. Because then I have the treasure to sack for red for the Sellsword. I also could have done this in a few different ways, perhaps. Their dog doesn't, or fox doesn't like that. This deals damage to them. Oh, this is actually going to even get a +1/+1 counter. Take 4. Boom. My Somnophage up to a 4/4 now. All right, another 7-win draft carried by adventure cards. The adventure cards are really strong. Splash for off-color adventure cards worked out really nicely. Let's take a look at the deck here before we sign off. So what did this deck have going for it? Splashing Talion worked really well. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources. Plenty. Oh, 7 if you count Grabby Giant. Obviously, removal is great. I had a Torch the Tower. I had a Candy Grapple. I had a Stab Wound, a Firebolt, a Witch Doctor Frenzy. So like a good amount. Not like a crazy amount of removal, but a good amount. Cruel Somnophage continues to overperform. Just 2 mana 5/5, 2 mana 10/10. Picnic Ruiner was good. The Battle Mouse was really good, actually. Never got to use Witch's Mark. Drew it the one game where it just couldn't do it. Hearth Elemental's a little clunky, but very good. I mean, if you can maneuver it right, it's like you pay 4 mana to draw 2 cards and get a 4/5 or something along those lines. Obviously, you can't do that until turn 7 or 8. Questing Druid was fantastic. Spellstorm Coven was good. So yeah, adventure cards continue to be good. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me as we delve into the wilds of Eldraine. Check out the channel for more videos, a new one every day. I'll see you next time.